Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Berry. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That defense in front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They go play action with Russell. Working that left side now. Oh, that big stick arm got him some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Motion from the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll send the back in motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. Shows him the stiff arm. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Barry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls complete.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Barry. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff, Caden Durham. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stop short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Berry. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The running back has it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keelan Russell. The sure hands. It's Edwards. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Alabama offense coming onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Throwing Russell. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own, finding some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB design run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed. He showed you on that big game right there.
Now the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Russell. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks it in at the 40.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. Turning it on.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this in the next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. LSU will get a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Levin. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Berry. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
On the option. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
One more play to pad the stats. Maybe a double pass. Bringing the heat. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack.